And here we go. I don't know if anyone can hear me. For some reason, I still hear the music, but there it goes. Back in the 1970s. I don't know if anyone can hear me. For some reason, I still hear the music, but there it goes. We've got a interesting echo. Okay, I think it's gone now. All right. It's probably my fault. Yeah, back in 1970, if you wanted to learn how to fight, I guess Count Dante would teach you that wonderful patented move of stomping on the guy while he's on his back. But anyway, hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. I am joined by Jambo Comics and Eric Breen. It has been quite the week. Everybody is noticing that if you type in one name in Google, you get someone else's name. So I typed in Graphic Man. I kept getting Eric Breen. I don't know why, but we'll. The jokes get worse, folks. So we'll see who's in the audience having to listen to all this. Why, it's none other than Recess. He says, all right. The Jackson Roy Kirk says, yay, another willy-nilly free-for-all melee. And
the other kind.
Michael Taylor says, hello, Micah. And here is the link. If you would like to join these brave fossils, well, feel free to join us. Here's Maranya says, demonic chihuahua in the thumbnail. How did you get Jackson to sit still long enough to get a picture of him? Inquiring minds want to know. I used to be a member of the CGC chat boards, and that little dog, I put that dog on everything. So that was my avatar. Here's Paulo. It's way past midnight, something evil lurking in the dark. Oh, wait, it's just me. Yes. Turn on the light there, Paulo. And Michael says, hello, Maranya and Jackson and Recess. I am one of us is here. Hello, Micah and the great chat. And good evening to all the Four Color Fossils, Foofs, Friends of Old Fossils, Peanuts, and the studio audience. And Ron is joining us. Hello, Ron. And Michael Taylor says, hello, Jambo and Eric. Lead Paint's here. He must have got off work. Good job, Lead. And Jambo. Yes.
One of these days, I'm going to put on my leopard skin bikini like Betty here for you, just for you, Jackson.
And Jackson, I'll give him full screen when he does that. So. And Eric, Jackson says. Yeah. Greetings all, says Fireball. Higgy Pop is out there. Hello, everyone. And Maranya says hello to Higgy. And Higgy says, hey, brother Ron. And hi there, Maranya. We'll be joined by others, I'm sure, later. So hopefully everybody is doing well. Here's Jackson Roy Kirk. Does anyone else think that Eric looks like Lucy from Peanuts with those headphones on?
There's a just imagine a pixel finger coming in your direction, Jackson.
Yes, in 3D. Hollow. One of these days, Jambo will replace Betty with Pee Wee Herman just to annoy Jackson. Pee Wee's actually behind Betty if you look closely.
Yeah. I'm going to move her out of the way here.
Ron says, Brother Higgy. And Jackson Roy Kirk is laughing at the wit and wisdom of Eric Breen and his headphones. All right, guys. Well, let's see. Last week, I mentioned Workhorse Comics, that somebody had given this to me, and it's got all his art. And this guy happens to live in this town, and I was honest. I told it wasn't my cup of tea, but you might be interested in some of that. Jambo, I don't know if you saw it. There was a babe.
Most of it, Micah. Yeah,
there was a babe in here we all wanted you to see. Anyway, I'm talking about this because I don't know if someone tipped him off that I mentioned it, but he found me on Instagram and subscribed to me. So,
good.
Hopefully he's not too disappointed there, Jackson. Jambo.
All right.
Yeah.
She's
so
thick.
Little femme fatales. Yeah, that's what everybody was noticing in the chat. So. Well, anyway, so hello there, Workhorse. I hope you're watching, and maybe he was always watching and just decided to join, or maybe someone probably just tipped him off. So always great to see other people here.
You have to get him to sign your comic for you, Micah.
He actually autographed it.
Oh, did he?
He autographed it. Where's that page? Carl Dabney back in 2017. So,
Oh, nice.
anyway, so, but let's see who else jumped in here. Yeah, we saw that. All right, where's your brother Higgy? And Jackson's still alive. I thought some people jumped in there. Okay, guess not. So, I've got a few pulps. What big shock, I know. So, let me show them real quick. Start off with something kind of a little mundane, but it's just like an explosion way up north.
That's amazing.
Startled this guy. Yep. I thought the back cover was even more interesting. They're all making fun of this guy. He thinks that's a player piano. And then the guy apparently just plays and wows them. And what jerks they are back in 1929.
Yeah.
So
it's like the guy kicking sand in the face of the other guy in the Atlas hat all over again, you know?
Yeah. We treat each other much nicer these days, right?
Right.
So not sure what's going on, but this is a village, and I think something weird. So aliens are taking over, or something's going on.
Just Aurora Borealis. That's all it is.
Yeah. And you can get these 5 new mystery thrillers.
Oh, very cool.
So, all right. You remember the Micronauts? That must have been 78, I believe. Well, this is in the 40s.
Ah. Yeah, there was one that looks similar to that, right?
Well, yeah, their glider packs they had.
Oh, is he shooting him in the eyeball there? Is that blood running down his face and stuff?
I think it's headed right for the eye, yeah.
Wow.
And there's a lot of red in their costumes the more I stare at it.
Yeah. Well, that's so you can't tell when they're bleeding, you know?
Yeah.
It's a by design choice there.
On the back, they say this spaceship was seen over Idaho back in 1910. So,
that looks like one of the Thunderbirds. Number 4, wasn't it? The one that
I don't know.
I think it was. Yeah, number 4. Somebody knows in the audience there. Which Thunderbird was that? The Death Star. Wow.
Yeah, it's about 1930 here.
Wow.
Interesting there.
Yeah.
It's like, some of Jack Kirby's paste up, almost bizarre stuff.
That's wild looking.
Some guy on the right there is shooting at him. And for people like Jackson Roy Kirk who ask questions, I've got 99 so far of.
Yeah. Was it Amazing Stories that had that first Buck Rogers story in it? Have you redone that one?
I haven't made it yet. It's about 1929.
Okay.
It's in my stack of things to do, but here's our atomic airship of Mars.
Ah. Nice picture.
In the 30s, they thought the dirigibles were going to be the future.
Yeah.
They might have been had it not been for the Hindenburg.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of wrecked it for everybody, right?
Oh, and Smoke Camel. So all these people do. So. All right. It's you got to keep an eye on the orange people. They do not like the green people.
It looks like she's enjoying that.
She's happy about the whole thing.
Yeah. She don't like the green people either, apparently.
And I did make a fantastic adventure. because I wanted to read The Daughter of Thor.
Ah,
And true to form, he does pull a gun out, and she puts a stop to it real quick. So, and on the back, they did something about Vulcan. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. Some comic books from DC. It's A Date with Debbie.
all right.
Even the dog is mad. He's check out his pants. Look at that.
Those are groovy, ain't they?
And from Tower Comics, it's another issue of Tippy Teen.
Oh, now we're talking.
Take a her, take a him.
To the swim.
And from 1969, it's Turok, number 64.
Son of Stone. That's a great cover. Man.
The comic shop I go to, the guy had a whole stack of these, and so he was giving them away if you purchased something. So it's issue number 444 of Adventure Comics.
So he had a whole stack of that one issue right there?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
And they were all about fine, very fine.
Huh.
So I
Must have been a
it didn't
warehouse
really
find
deserve
or something.
it didn't deserve a Mylar, so I just threw in this bag.
Come on, man. Aquaman didn't deserve a Mylar.
Well, but what did was Jackson Roykirk was kind enough to send me these adventure comics,
That's a great one.
and I definitely thought they were Mylar worthy.
Nice. Did you finish yours up, Eric? Your run of those?
Yes.
Good for you, man.
Excellent.
That's a great one there too. Bondage cover.
Yeah. And he's shooting underneath himself, way behind, way in the back. It's a trick shot, I guess.
Huh. I never paid no attention to that part of the cover.
Each issue, she has a different costume.
Yeah. That one wasn't my favorite.
That's pretty much what her costume is now. Because there is no skin to be seen on any DC heroines now.
Mm.
And Jackson was also kind enough to send me a copy of the Bone Holiday Edition.
Right.
So thank you very much, Jackson. And I will show one more final comic. It's a Two-Gun Kid I just picked up today. Have to get it in the bag because it's seen better days. But it's a John Severin cover.
Nice. It's like Two Guns getting gunned down there.
He sure is.
You didn't clear leather on that.
All right. Let's see. Did the good old Mr. Jackson Roykirk? I don't know if he missed these. Yeah, we'll go back up a little here. Because there's flipped them off of Eric, but I think he's still on the loose. All right. There, Dr. Fibes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. There's his line. Good job, Jackson. But C2 above. Okay, I did. All right. Eric says, glad you're here, Dr. Fibes. I'm going to be showing DVDs. Excellent. Very cool. Hey, if you can be loose and being a hooligan, Jackson innocent, Eric can definitely be out and about. And MKF says, hey guys, walk 3 miles today at 92 degrees. Probably a bad idea. Well, did you have to walk or did you just want to walk? We're going to see those DVDs any second. Now, MK, shame on you. Get yourself some ice water on the double. First Buck Rogers, very cool cover. He's getting ready to take off. Yep. When I win the lottery, I'll create a blimp cruise ship hybrid. I'll call it the Hindenburg Titanic Jr. What could go wrong? I don't know. What could go wrong? Debbie does DC. Yes. Sing it. I don't know what we're singing. Great Turok cover. Thank you, Lead Paint. Yes, you are right. I had to take a little nap when I got back. Missed the bus, so I screwed and I walked a lot. Notice GM almost said my LCS. He doesn't want to get on that. He's trying to be hip like the young people. What did I call it? The shop I go to, I think is what the shop around the corner. Hey, Ron, Aquaman. The different costume eras when they used reader design submissions. Yep. Very nice books, my thank you. Higgy says, Two Gun Kid, you old owl hoop. Hey, there's Easy Comic Reader. Hey, guys.
Easy.
Nice to see you. Hey there, ECR and everyone who just arrived in the studio audience. And MKF says, oh, I had a job interview, missed the bus, so I just walked. Well,
Ooh, that means he's probably dressed up too.
yeah. They're saying hi to Easy. Nice comic, says MKF. All right. Well, Eric, what DVD in the world are you going to show us?
Well, I didn't. Since I didn't really prep for this, I don't have any comics tonight, so
That's fun.
figured I just do a couple things different. So, do you want me to go, or Jebba? Did you want to go? Do you keep tradition, or
I don't care. You're fine, man.
all right? Since somebody big.
Yeah,
so-
both gave me the high side. We'll go to you. Yeah.
Okay, so once upon a time, there was a series of movies called MGM Presents Midnight Movies Double Features.
Oh.
And I have a bunch of those, so I figured I would just show those for lack of anything better to show. So I'm going to lead with.
Right. I think
Okay.
I actually have a few of those. Yeah.
Nice.
Ghost in the Invisible Bikini.
Gorilla at Large and Mystery on Monster Island.
Nice.
And this should make Jackson happy because to get out of the glare, I have to block my face.
What did happen with Helen?
Hmm.
Or what's the matter with him?
It wasn't good.
No.
It didn't end well for her.
All right.
Is that Panic in Year Zero and The Last Man on Earth?
Oh, it's a good movie.
Excellent.
Yeah, I don't know if the Peach movies are in here or not because I think I separated them. Here's Wild Angels and Hell's Bells.
Those were Oscar contenders, right? Let's see.
Well, they were cut above the Something Weird video double features that I also have a bunch of. This is a couple of Vincent Price movies.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, it was Rosie Greer and Oscar winner Ray Milland. So you go from winning an Oscar for The Lost Weekend to playing the other half of The Two-Headed Transplant.
Oh, I remember that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been his proudest moment as an actor. Land that time forgot and the people that time forgot.
They want to know if you have the thing with two heads.
Well, that's what I was answering. I do, but I don't know that it's on one of these.
Okay.
Let's see. Invasion of the Star Creatures and Invasion of the Bee Girls. I'm guessing Jackson has this one in his
The Bee Girls.
library.
Star
As in-
Creatures.
As in Bumblebee Girls?
Well, let's see.
B movie girls.
Strange Invaders and Invaders from Mars.
Dr. Fibes has these so far.
I didn't know. I've never seen any of these on Blu-ray, but at this point, I've probably Count Yorga and the Return of Count Yorga.
Oh.
So I'll probably just have to be happy that I have these. Countess Dracula and the Vampire Lovers.
The Countess.
Countess Dracula. Wow.
Some Ingrid Pitt goodness there.
Was that a hammer?
Yes.
All right.
Angel Unchained and Cycle Savages.
Yeah.
And now that I've actually got the downstairs cleaned up, might do another like tour video. And I said, if nothing else, yeah, Dr. Fives might be impressed with just the amount of DVDs I have. Motel Hell, Farmer Fritter, Psych Out and The Trip.
Psych Out.
Wow.
The Monster That Challenged the World, and It, The Terror from Beyond Space.
I just seen that the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the Miniskirt Mob and Chrome and Hot Leather. I think Jeremy Slate is in the Miniskirt Mob. Let's see if yeah, he was the star. Diane McBain, Sherry Jackson. Yeah, I knew Jeremy Slate from when One Life to Live, it used to be a soap opera. When Dallas was all the rage, they brought in a Texas family, and Phil Carey, who I'm sure you've heard of from Westerns and whatnot. They brought him in to be the patriarch of the family, and Jeremy Slate was his right-hand man. Did all his dirty work.
Tower of London. That looks very interesting.
It's Wild in the Streets and Gas.
Yeah.
It's
And
a
last but not least, Fall of the House of Usher and The Pit and the Pendulum.
classics.
Yeah.
Those are goodies.
That's all I got for this round.
Are those still sealed? All those still sealed?
The last two were.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I mean, I started paring down just when I started cleaning cleaning this dump, and I was pretty close to about 3,000 DVDs.
Wow.
And given how I'm now a couple years into my 60s, I'm probably not going to get to everything. So
are you afraid to open the ones that are still sealed?
no, I just honestly,
I mean, they could be worth something one day.
I probably have 40 movies on my DVR that I own because it's just easier to sit here and press a couple buttons.
Right.
And it's sheer laziness. I haven't gotten around to watching them.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them. I've probably seen the movies, but never got around to watching those. My copies of them.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I want to find that Tower of London one. So I want to find all of them, but it sounds to be right up my alley. All right, Mr. Jambo. Let's take a look at your world here.
Well, my world has been kind of busy lately, but I pulled some of my Phantom Lady stuff out today and did a little short.
Oh,
So I had stuff like this out. And this.
Excellent.
This is like a cover swipe from 13, I believe. And this one's a real one. It's number 21.
Nice.
1948. And this one has real insides, but a fake cover. This is number 14.
Okay.
And this is my other real one. This is number 20. Phantom Lady. That is a reproduction. Number 21. And
with all the climbing she does, she should probably get some knee pads or something.
She should, yeah. Or a parachute or something. And this is Adam Hughes' version of
Okay.
Phantom Lady number 17, which I have a replica I got from Gotham City Comics. And yeah, you can kind of see his version of.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we did a video earlier today of that. And so I still had that laying here. But I got a few comics I got in a trade from Night Tiger.
All right.
Yeah. This is Bewitched number 1. And has the beautiful Elizabeth Montgomery. And here's number 2. And I like the Jeep because I'm a Jeep guy.
Okay.
I think Higgy said he was a Jeep guy too. And he,
All right.
so he might drive a Jeep also. Here's number 3. This is a little rough.
Bringing in RDV to watch what you're doing there, Jambo.
Okay.
I also wanted to say Gotham City. Sorry.
Yeah.
City.
I heard that right away. Sorry.
And Mike sent me this one also. This is number 11. With cute little Tabitha down there. Cinderella 67.
Nice.
And
Jambo,
Agnes Moorehead.
Jambo,
Yes.
do you have room in your will at all? You got a lot of books to like. More so than Eric, I've noticed so far.
I picked this one up the other day.
Oh, nice.
I didn't have this one, Eric. Like the little tot saving the kid there from the big garbage truck or whatever that is.
Eric likes little kids on comics.
Yeah, I like Supergirl comics. That's what I like. Man.
Except for those ones on the horror comics, they just won't go away.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a whole orphanage full right there.
Yeah.
What was the one where it's a House of Mystery where the kids never die? They're always on the cover.
Yeah, they're all almost every cover.
It's like,
End up in the health clinic. Says, Bub.
what's up, bub?
What's up, Bub? Number 31.
Oh man, are you reading the new Conans at all?
I read like the first issue of that
The
new
type-
series.
Yeah.
The art kind of looked like John Buscema, so I thought it was pretty cool.
Just that writer, Jim Zub, just signed on for a 3-year deal. It's not exclusive; he can still write other places, but he said like he's just a fan of all that stuff, so he's so happy to be able to write it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Scotty, I remember that.
Dr.
Oh,
Doom
that's-
stuff.
Nice.
Wally Wood, Dr. Doom. Since Dr. Doom's all the talk of the town right now.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
It's a cool book. If you've never
I almost
read
went
it.
for Marvel. I almost went for the Marvel Team Up 22 where he becomes Iron Maniac, but and that was before 2012, Eric, so it counts.
There's
I'll
Michael's
allow
book.
it.
That's nice, Jambo. There's Kazor. Uh-oh.
He's on there. Kazar.
Who, pray tell, is the cover artist on that?
I wonder.
Let's examine it. Who does that?
It
Looks-
looks very great. Is it a
Look,
You
notch?
can see it.
Close your eyes, let that rhythm get into you.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I.
Wow.
The great Rick Astley.
I just gotta keep going, man.
Wow, if we're down to Rick Astley, maybe put a moratorium on the Kane covers for a while.
I was gonna say more Gil King covers, but hey,
You didn't even get to see him dance that much, Micah. Come on.
No, I didn't.
Saved everybody's eyes, didn't you? It was number 25. With ISIS. And will show you guys one more. What about Howard the Duck?
Leaving King rolled.
Wow.
Never heard that one before.
I remember having that Howard the Duck on the back porch, thinking I got something that everybody wants, Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it's like
First
well.
issue. Well, remember they had it in all the house ads back in the day. They were
Yeah.
really pushing it. Marvel was, and you just had to have it. If you were a Marvel fan. So
Lead
I
Paint
had it
really
too.
liked the new Conans. I was probably over talking Jambo there. Sorry, Jambo.
It's okay. What Bub say?
Sound the alarm.
To be honest, I come to look at Jumbo's books. I'm like, just show the books. Those books are so amazing.
Thanks, man.
I love cheesecake, man. Anytime I get to see a classic cheesecake like that,
Oh
it's
yeah.
great. Especially when it's not a picture. Someone actually has the book.
Right. Right. Can't go wrong with some cheesecake. Good to eat and good to look at, also.
So is that like your room, or is that your rod in your basement? Because I know all your
This
stuff.
is my little comic room. Bub's been in here before. It's completely
Wait,
crammed.
you let Bub in?
Yes, I barely have room to turn around in here, so yeah, it's pretty tight. We're gonna have to expand more.
I
into
always
the other
wonder,
room.
like, when people turn their man caves in, because not everybody has basements,
Yeah,
Eric's got
yeah.
like a man cave. His whole house is a man cave right now. But I mean, his upstairs, his rooms. I Love Comics. Engelstein was over, and he took a photo. He's like, it's a museum.
I try to slide more stuff out into the other rooms without Melissa knowing about it, and I think she's getting wise to me now because I find some stuff back in my comic room. I'll hang up a picture here and there out, in the living room or
Get one of
something
those
like
fake
that.
walls and paint it so it looks like the wall you have. Put all the stuff hanging on there, so
Yeah.
you have more room.
Right?
Well, I think what you need to do is just one day when Melissa's not there, just take over the entire house, because at some point, Ken's wife just threw in the towel. Yeah, so maybe you can.
I think she gave up a while back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's like suits of armor and stuff in the other room and swords
What?
and yeah. So it's just crazy, man.
You ever show
She
those on
puts up
your,
with a lot, So I
Yeah.
God bless her,
You ever show
Yeah.
that on your channel? The armor and stuff?
Oh no, it's like it'd be a pain in the. I'd have to move everything in there and do something in there. It's there. I'll take a picture of it one day.
Take a video with your phone and upload it.
I guess I could do that, right?
I'll take
Yeah.
your word for it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right. Oh, so Michael Taylor was having trouble saying that you had nice books, Jimbo. So he finally got
Thank
it
you,
typed
Michael.
out.
Appreciate you,
So,
man.
Where did your wife wear armor? Yes.
Sometimes, yes.
Great books, Jimbo, says Higgy Pop. All right.
Thank you,
And
sir.
RDV,
I was
who's
gonna say,
known as many different titles. He has joined us this evening. How are you doing?
I am doing wonderful, sir. I saw it was a free for all, and I figured, well, he left the front door open, so it's
You
his
bet.
problem.
Yes,
You
yes.
bet.
So if Jackson shows up, you can't complain.
I would still manage to.
All right, I got some stuff that I've shown on my channel before too, but I figure since I know so many people like cheesecake here, but I'll start out with some stuff for Higgy. So,
Oh, nice.
yep. It's Hawkman love. These
Well,
guys,
that'll keep Higgy here for the next 10 minutes.
Wow.
I remember that one.
and yeah, I still haven't read these yet. They're on my stack of to read. So, but I probably should read these. These are probably before his main series, right? Or are they gone during?
Well, he had a
Those were
series in the 60s.
between.
Yeah.
He had a
During?
series in the 60s, and then nothing in the 70s other than backup features in World's Finest Comics and Detective. And then in the mid 80s, they kind of gave another push with that
Right.
miniseries and a Tony Isabella series, which was actually pretty good, but it only lasted 17 issues.
And then here's that cheesecake I promised.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
I do have 2, 3, and 4. They're just in a different box.
Excellent.
One of the boxes I have. so
Those are cool because they reprinted a lot of the Golden Age jungle stuff of Atlas. So
of course, I
cool.
got the 2 issues.
Yes.
Jambo doesn't have those.
That is an awesome movie.
Well, I'm sure he has them.
It should have won more Oscars.
I've never seen the movie.
Oh my God, you're missing out, man. You got to see that movie.
Oh, Charlton, look at there.
You guys should do that on the Geeky Puppet Show.
We have.
Yeah,
The
Young
Tina?
Romance.
We
Oh, no.
for Valentine's Day, we read romance comics, but we didn't have any of the girls with us. So I did the girls' parts.
That's where the hello comes from. So
Miss Marvel.
got the following issue, which I had to. So yeah. I also found this really cool trade. I like getting these older trades.
You're right, Jackson.
Okay.
Well, that's cool.
Christ. Yeah.
Goodies.
And then here's one of Eric's favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Hating on the old soups, man. I tell you.
Some Captain America love here.
Oh, yeah. Great book. That was a great time.
Then we get into some of the later Fantastic Four here.
Yeah.
But it has the corner box floating heads, but I'm told those aren't floating heads. We had an argument last night on the cover ranking of floating heads.
Hey, here's Bronco Bear. Hello, Bronco.
Yep.
Hello, sir.
Then a little bit more modern.
What did Jambo? You said Jackson was right about something.
Yeah, he got the thing right about the
What? Is there
two
another Jackson?
comics being taken from the magazine size.
Was there? I was gonna say, was there another
from,
Jackson?
from the movie? Yeah.
No. Yeah, just toss in there. This was $1.
It's like a clock, man. Even
I
a broken
couldn't
clock
believe it.
strikes a couple times a day, right?
Yeah. So here's the other one I forgot to show. Yep. And then I haven't got a chance to take the pricings off these, but these were $2.
Oh, excellent.
So
Oh, nice. King Kong.
Yep.
Great.
like I said, I just come across these like in the box. You're like, I guess my shop doesn't know the value, or just nobody wants them. But this was kind of torn on the top. I was kind of disappointed. But I
Oh,
still
okay.
bought it though.
Yeah, that's 1960s.
Yeah. Like I said, it still got the full story in there. The spine's intact. It's just missing the top part that somebody tore off or something for some reason.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's what they used to do to send them back. Instead of the unsold copies, they'd tear the title off to mail those back so they get credit.
You know, those would be good bookends.
With the Heckle and Jekyll.
Yeah. Somebody
If
could
he-
make that.
Well, we have 3 printers now. Why doesn't somebody make them?
Oh, these are great.
And then I'll end it with this one for my turn here.
Yes. The Land Beneath the... Oh, great story.
I haven't got a
Oh.
chance to read these. I said like the back looks like all cracked up, but I don't care.
Oh, no.
I just want to read the actual book. I'm at
Great
that point.
stories.
So
that first story is about how earthquakes are made. Just hilarious. So, oh yeah.
yeah. So all right.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
Cool, Boris Karloff. I agree. You got a great Boris Karloff for $1. It's great.
I'm just going. They have $2 box and they have dollar boxes, and I just whatever's in there. Like I'm showing is from the $2 boxes, except for the Hawkmans were actually like $3 a piece in my main shop. But-
Okay.
Yeah, I see those in there all the time. I see like there's a Dennis the Menace, a large one book in there, but it's the bind's so beat up where I think it would just fall apart if I took it
Yeah.
out of the bag. But it's there for a book. I'm like, I'll give you a quarter.
Yeah.
It's so,
Well, I do have a little bit more to show. This may be one of our abbreviated nights, but that's fine. I think Jambo didn't want to make a long night of it. And
I could, like I said, I have enough for one more round too.
Oh, and that's fine. That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
And some DVDs since we're showing off DVDs.
So I at
I
my,
like seeing.
at my the store I go to, see what I did there, Jackson. The LCS. He had this cover. He says, "Hey, do you want this cover?" So I'm going to show you a cover. There's no book to it.
Nice.
I thought it was pretty cool. And obviously, what you do in the situation is you force Veronica to fight the bear while you scamper up to safety. So
I thought the girls chose the bear over the guy.
that yes, so topical. All right, little paperback, another ace science fiction. See, back in 1961, they were worried about Y2K. So
That is cool.
We
Very
made it
tough.
well though. We got Y2J instead.
yes,
Mhm.
that's a great entrance he's got.
I love it.
And at my local comic shop, he knows to hold these for me. So just
Nice.
$1.
Oh, nice.
It's Rodney Dangerfield on there.
Yeah. See, that's censorship, right? She's on the radio, obviously. So, and they're selling nylons, gentlemen. So,
Maybe she was making too many
Ooh.
long distance calls.
and so he threw this in there too. It's Best Western. They named the hotel franchise after this book. Not really. And there's your Charles Atlas ad.
There he is.
See, even looking at the back of that, I don't care. It's like that's still a cool book to have, even if it's kind of in rough shape.
Was Charles Atlas about 150 years old when he passed
Yeah.
away?
Before that guy, he lived.
He's still alive.
Is he still alive? I don't doubt it.
He was
All
such
right.
tip top shape that he's still alive. That's cool. Dr.
So if
Doom.
you want the
did that
Avengers
cover?
and Doctor Doom, well, we don't know.
Do you know who drew the interior on that?
Oh no.
Jim Shooter.
Oh, okay. They're gonna go Gil Kane.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I was just looking at my shop. They had the super villain, the DC versions issues. I almost bought a few.
Sal Trapani Inks, I believe.
Son of a gun. He's right, folks. So look who's
Nice.
smiling.
I may not
Sounds
remember
right
what I
now.
had for breakfast yesterday, but I'm pretty accurate with 76 comics.
So here's a cool little Iron Man. I need to find a little bag for it.
Nice. Ronnie's like,
Oh,
mine.
yeah.
And here's another little Iron Man. I believe this is George Perez on the cover.
I believe you are correct.
I bet you're right.
That's cool.
And I thought this was the dumbest movie, but the coolest poster ad you could get. I always thought about that guy getting ready to stab him.
Do you think he made it?
They sunk a lot of ad money into that because that got the back cover for 2 months.
Yes. Yeah.
I
So
forget
show
the
the
girl's
picture,
name
Doug.
who played in that movie, but yeah, I remember she was pretty nice to look at. Richard
Charlotte
Harris
Rampling.
was in it also.
Charlotte
was?
Rampling. Charlotte.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's Forbidden Tales of Dark Mansion.
Oh yeah.
Nice. That's just a bright cover too. That's cool.
If you see those, grab them up because they're hard to find. Here's House of Mystery. This poor guy's not going to get a seat on the train. It's just crowded.
I love that
Yeah.
cover. That's a 10.
That's when he called it Ghostbusters.
We're glad you like it. These poor folks are about to have a waterbed.
Oh, what is that kid doing? Oh, because they made him go to bed early.
Yeah. And last one, a little Our Army at War, Sergeant Rock.
Go check something
And
out.
in case a certain someone's watching, look at that annoying checkerboard at the top. All right.
It's your attention, don't it?
I told him we were going to be streaming. He goes, "Who's on?" When I told him, he said, "Yeah, I'm going to bed."
Yeah.
Um,
Cool Books RDV. There's my line. With modern comics, the covers are the best part. Is an Atlas hanging out with Elvis? I don't. And Steve Englehart knew how to color. There are some other weird art credits at Marvel throughout the 70s. Doom vs. Iron Man, very cool matchup. Scotty says Orca was the KO Jaws. Do you use Iron Man books to wipe out Silver Ledger? Mike. Very cool House of Mystery train cover. Yes. Very cool book. Why, thank you so much. All right. Jambo, I know you wanted to leave early, but do you have anything else before you run? Or
Yeah, I got a few more here I could show you real
All right.
quick. Just some stuff I had close to me. Some real life comics.
Oh, excellent.
Most of these are Schomburg covers.
Nice.
I would have guessed Kiefer, that guy that did a lot of Classics Illustrated. But
Yeah, he signed this one here. You can see
okay.
the XELA,
Yeah.
the Batman from 1948.
Cool.
Mikey, you got this one, I think, don't you?
No, I sure don't.
Number 5.
Which is
Probably
Dale the girl?
got two.
Is Dale the girl or the horse?
The girl.
Okay. Well, it's Mr. Ed, you know. Unless you watched it, you don't know.
Red
The
Rider,
horse was Buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Oh, that good?
Mhm.
I prefer maple.
I think we had this discussion once before. I think I said Buttercup, and it was Buttermilk. Yeah, you're
It
right.
was Buttermilk. Yeah.
It only matters to the person who really loves that book. What do you call it? Uh-oh. There it goes.
Oh, Jambo froze for a second, but now you're back.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I'm getting kind of choppy. I got a storm coming through the area here too. So
All right. What a
Probably.
shirt he's wearing. Boy, you could have a whole tablecloth.
fancy, wasn't it? Yes. Picnic on
Wow.
the shirt. There. Billy
That's how he
the
got the shirt.
Kid.
Hello, Missing Mars. Billy the Kid.
yeah, I got a storm coming later tonight over where I live.
Western Comics.
I'm torn. I love
15.
like really cool thunderstorms, but I hate losing power when it's hot outside.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. His hat shot off. Well, here you go, Eric. Here's some frontier romances.
Nice.
nice.
Wow.
And Apollo is abandoning us. The only time that Buttermilk was turned into glue. Oh, my goodness. Jackson shouldn't have said that. Later, Apollo. I don't know if you can hear us, Jambo, but you are frozen, but we're going to plow ahead.
It's okay. I'm going to call it a night, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for having me on, Micah. Good to see
Thank you,
everybody.
Jambo.
It's good to see you, Jambo.
Yeah, same
All
here.
right, guys. You guys take care. I'll catch the rest of it in the other room there. I've got a early day tomorrow. So, but good seeing everybody. I appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
Take it easy.
Take care.
All right. We're going to run to Eric pretty soon. You, Ludwig, staying. Okay, Ludwig must be the cat.
Yes, the more we can have Eric full screen, the better.
No.
Later, Jambo. Led Paint says adios, Jambo. Good night, Jambo.
So, how many of these books are that you're showing off tonight, Eric? Are you showing any books off tonight?
No.
Really? You moved all those books. I figured you would have showed something.
There were rumors that the burgers at Roy Rogers' restaurant were no, because he stuffed Trigger. Night, Betty.
Well, and I guess I imagine people would be triggered if they found out it really was Trigger.
Did him too. Yep. All right, Eric, you got anything?
You know, since we're doing an abbreviated one, why don't we go to Vankman?
All
He can
right.
show his, and I said because I'll save mine for another offbeat stream.
Fantastic. And we're going to put the frog on alert.
All righty. Sounds good. All right.
Hey, Spidey Super Stories. Oh, Jambo will be sad he missed that one.
I know. I just saw. I was like, dang it! I was meant to show this before. And then I got. Speaking of westerns,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
picked this up today, along with this issue.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
And I can't just get one when it comes to Jonah Hex.
No, those were great.
And then it skips a little ahead to some Jonah Hex here. Then there's this outlaw from Marvel Comics. You know, it's his 6 gun shattering 20th issue.
Hey.
12th issue.
Yep.
Kid Colt.
Don't look, Eric.
I'm staring.
And these were all $2. Starting with Kid Colt.
Yeah. You were robbed.
Wow, I mean, this should be worth like 10 times that just for the cover.
Yeah. I agree, Lead Paint.
And going here to some Marvel Tales.
Nice.
I don't know how that got in the middle of one of my westerns, but it just did. So, Rawhide Kid, Mad
Great.
Slate, and the Two Gun Kid.
Great book, great cover.
Right. You get Rawhide and Kid Colt. Actually, no, not Kid Colt's not here. Sorry, it's Two Gun Kid. Which I still today get confused. Kid Colt and Two Gun Kid. If you ask me who they are, I'd say like, well, they're not the same person.
Two Gun has the mask. Hey, oh my goodness.
It's a gold key. That's the reason
Yeah.
I picked it up.
That's why I love it.
I have no idea what it is, but I just picked it up.
Oh, you can get a pretty good idea from the cover.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
worth it, but it's great to have. Yeah. Wow. Very nice, Charlton.
Like I said, anytime I see Charlton, I usually pick him up.
And the Phantom.
Can you
Great
imagine?
job.
I only got these for like $2. Whatever reason, Charlton books are being thrown into like the cheap bins.
Yeah.
Then we go back to some Rawhide action here. So, and we got some innovation.
Wow.
Guessing it's their spinoff or their King. It's got Rocket Man, King of the Rocket Men. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so Shadow.
Okay.
And the Shadow meets the Avenger.
Yeah, I wish that would have lasted longer.
I wish they do another team up, but then again, like or crossover, but I don't know. And then because I said I had some DVDs since Eric was showing off some DVDs.
Dark
I'm,
Bastard.
I'm sure everybody's seen this. If you haven't, you're missing out on one of the best Bogart Bacall movies. It's probably my favorite, actually, of all of them. Right, Sierra. Yeah.
Nice.
Shops is getting rid of these because, well, they have so many of the steel case ones, so they get rid of the old ones like these. Billy Jack. Still a fun movie.
Yeah.
And then pick this up today. Red Sonja on this.
Oh, good. Now, what issues does that contain?
This contains the Marvel
Marvel.
features
Yeah.
1 through 7, then Red Sonja 1 through 15, and then all the She-Devil solo appearances from Marvel Comics, The Savage Sword of Conan, in a single volume for the first time.
So does it have like? Eric, help me out. Was that Conan 24?
23, I think.
Okay.
23 and 24 were the ones that introduced Red Sonja.
It's in the Mirana's not gonna like it. It's in the glossy paper,
Oh,
which
that's
I don't
fine.
mind. I don't
I
mind
like
because
glossy, yeah.
because it won't rip.
Yeah.
But
I may have to go look for that.
it's
I
just
wonder
through
what the cover price is. Is it 40?
60. I know through Dynamite.
Wow.
That looks great.
50. Well, it's their 50th year anniversary. That's why they probably released it, in the price. Fuller mastered coloring through it's 648 pages. Yep. So, with Frank Thorne, Bruce Jones, John Buscema, and Howard Chaykin. So, pretty thick book.
Yeah. No, it's probably worth that too. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I honestly, I was just kind of glad that they're actually coming out with this, and it wasn't like a Gail Simone run or current one, Although I'll say the current Red Sonja by Torrin Grunbeck and Walter Giovanni has been a breath of fresh air. The last time I read a good Red Sonja book that wasn't Marvel,
Yeah.
it was through Dynamite, was back in like early 2000s. They went for like 80 issues. And then they decided to just bring Gail Simone in and just say, you know what? Forget the chastity vow. She can go sleep who she wants to sleep with. And it just ruined the character.
Yeah.
Since Vampirella has been the same way for me. Vampirella was Harris. They brought back Vengeance of Vampirella. They had brought back Tom Sinofsky to continue his run on there. I mean, it was okay. It was pretty good. But like other than that, though, it's like there really hasn't been that many good Vampirella series I've read. Dan Abnett run, he was writing was it Superpowers one? I mean, Eric were both reading it.
We've done a couple. The one he did with the one they did with Frasetta's granddaughter, I thought was pretty good.
Oh, Dead Flowers.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, Sierra Frazetta. But I mean, like they haven't been like great though. And then they've been decent, but nothing that really stands out to me. But that's it that I got for the.
Okay. I was just agreeing with Jim.
I mean, well, I do have a few more. I could show a few more.
Sure. Justin says that price is too high. That's why I flinched when I heard it. But anything over 50 will make me flinch. But
honestly, anything over $10, I think it's expensive.
yeah, well, I didn't want to confess that.
Hey, why do you think I grab all the things for $2 out of the $2 bins? I'm like,
Yeah.
and not necessarily I'm looking for. It's just there. I figure you're like, well, it's there for $2. It's in good shape.
A lot of those, had I been there a minute before you wouldn't have seen them. So
Here's some Combat Deadly Dozen for $2.
very, very good.
Issue number 4. From Beyond the Unknown.
Great book.
$2. Another $2.
Oh, that's the crossover cap. Yeah. Great.
I'm not really a big Hulk fan solo run, but when I see like other characters I recognize Marvel Universe are in there, I like them. Eric, I think I think you have the one you're talking about, the one where he has like the Hulk's having a dream. He thinks he's hallucinating, he's seen the Avengers, but the Avengers are not in the book.
Well, it's 227.
Yeah. I see that cover and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want that. It's like, but then I find, and he told me, he's like, well, they're not really in it. I'm like, well, it's clickbait.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, not if you had been reading the previous issues.
Sure.
it's coming.
But if you're just getting into it, you know, but here's some more Iron Man from Maranya. Serpents.
Serpent. Yeah. Society.
Yeah.
Serpent Society was great in the late 80s, early 90s for Captain America.
These are $1.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I mean, I guess these aren't that popular. I mean, that looks great. You got Iron Man and
Yeah.
Captain America in one freaking book. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, I guess that was Zodiac, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's got a red fist, so he might be communist. I don't know.
That might have been Firebrand.
Maybe it's Firebrand. Yeah.
Oh.
And then we'll end it with this. Howler Mouse isn't here, otherwise I'd show off my whole entire Booster Gold collection.
Ha.
I literally have it right next to me. I can just show it off, all my Booster Golds, but not unless Howler Mouse is on the channel.
Right.
On the panel with me. And we can just talk about how great it is.
Used to draw that pose. Here's Greta. I haven't given up
Yeah,
anything.
she's apparently mad at me. I didn't mean it like that. Greta,
Oh.
that was me that said that. That was a compliment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Jackson Roy Kirk says, well, it's only $1 because it's, well, Iron Man. Jackson, you're lucky you have a wrench. Oh, Mike, can you correct that, please? No. Jackson does a great job. He really does. And so does Maranya. But
Yep. But yeah, that's it for I got.
okay. All right. Well, guys, if you don't have anything else, we will call it a very early and quick evening show. Jackson's correcting his spelling. Okay. All right. And we will hopefully see you soon. I hope to have another paperback reader for next week. So hopefully it'll be about Edgar Rice Burroughs. But until then, we thank you, everybody. Last week, Jackson pointed out that I didn't say pull the plug. So I made sure I squeezed it in this time. So we will pull the plug. Good night, everybody, and have a great night. And we'll see you.